And so that's the second thing that I was going to mention is this bias toward actions, getting started. It's finding some small way to move now. Um, my little saying that I try to remind myself of is don't rush, but don't wait. I
Mm.
find that if I am in the mix, if I'm taking action, if I'm working on things, then that's great. I need to be patient. I need to let the results accumulate. But if I'm not actually taking action, I'm not being patient. I'm just waiting. And nothing's going to happen in that case. So both thinking big picture, what are we really trying to do here? And is this the best way to accomplish it? And then having a bias toward action and moving fast. Those two things work really well together.
Amazing advice. One of the things you said at the very beginning is that the secret to winning is knowing how to lose. What do you do and how do you pick yourself back up if you've had a little bit of a good streak and then you don't go to the gym or you don't write or you start to drink again? Like how do you start the engine up again? And what's the mistake you see people making?
So I try to keep this little mantra in mind, which is never miss twice. And so, maybe I show up and I, do the right thing. I've been writing for 6 days in a row. And then the seventh day I miss. Well, I wish I hadn't missed, but that's okay. Let me pour all my energy into getting back on track the next day. And what you realize is that at the end of the year, those mistakes are just like a little blip on the radar. But that's only true if you never miss twice. It's only true if you get back on track quickly. And I think you see this in many domains, which is the top performers have this interesting quality. They're all human. They all make mistakes like everybody else. But the thing that they share is they tend to get back on track quickly. And if the reclaiming of a habit is fast, the breaking of it doesn't matter that much. But it's all about getting back on track that matters. So it's this concept of bouncing back from a loss that is really critical.
James Clear, what are your parting words?
No matter what the habit is that you're trying to build, it's easy to talk yourself out of it because you know that the results aren't going to be good right away. But like your favorite athlete's first workout was just as bad as yours. Your favorite chef's first meal was just as bad as yours. Your favorite writer's first sentence was just as bad as yours. You need to keep going. You need to do the early low stakes stuff to prepare for the high stakes stuff, to build the capacity and the ability to do the other things. And so don't overlook the small moments that you have each day. Every day has an opportunity built into it. Whatever age you are right now, your future self would love to be it. When you're 70, you would give anything to go back and be 60 again and have the opportunity of those next 10 years. And you should use that as best as you can. And whether that's a small moment, like a little dance recital or some stupid little speech that you're going to give to your friends or whatever it is, try to do it well. Whatever thing that you have in front of you, try to do it well. If you do it well, if you take advantage of the moment that you have, you earn the right to do more things. You prove to yourself that you have high standards and that you take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. And you put yourself in a better position to gain more opportunities. We all have varying degrees of luck or circumstances or misfortune or whatever that come to us in life. A lot of things that we ask for and a lot of things that we don't ask for. But all you can do is try to use the moments that you have to the best of your ability. And the better you do that, the better positioned you are to not only build good habits, but have a good life.
James Clear, I don't even have words. I am so proud of you. I'm so grateful for the work that you do.
Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate it. It's great to have you as a fan and as a supporter of the work. And I hope the audience loves it too.
I'm sure they will. And I also want to thank you for finding time and making time to listen to this episode in particular and to share it with people that you care about. The amount of takeaways, the amount of just advice and tools that James just gave you, I want you to ask that question, who do I want to become? And then I want you to follow every single thing he told you because it will work.